Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to today, January 5th, 2016, the sorry day in our nation, where the president has to, by executive order, try to change some of our gun laws. It is, like I say, the 5th of January, 2016. It's about 7:37. About 65 degrees. I'm on the I75 going southbound towards Naples, Florida. I wanted to bring up a subject. We all know the whole anti-gun movement. I'm going to just repeat it. They figure because of all the mass killings and all the people that get shot, banning guns or strengthening the gun laws will prevent. That's what the current administration thinks. That's why back in 2013 they wanted an assault weapons ban. That's why recently, believe it or not, I have a YouTube video up there. A bunch of senators are instituting, about a few months ago, they instituted a 2015 assault weapons ban. They probably won't go anywhere, but they're still trying. They're not giving up. And that's why the president failed in Congress to get legislation passed. So now, by executive orders, he put out 23 executive orders about closing a few, I guess he calls them loopholes. Now, number one, he is giving money, supposedly $500 million for mental health issues, and he wants to have the states report to the federal government when somebody is depressed or possibly has a mental problem. Now, how do you think that's going to affect a doctor or something? Okay, we have about 60 million people in the United States that get depressed at one time or another. So it's just a way to eliminate guns, because 60 million people getting depressed, and that doesn't mean these people can't own guns. You might have a bad day with your boss and you come home and you're depressed. Depression, and you might have to go to a doctor for depression, maybe you had an operation or something. So that doctor is going to have to report to the federal government, to the FBI, that you went to see him for depression or you're on depression medicine or something. He's going to have to report it, and that is going to limit you to have a gun. A law-abiding person. That could be how many cops get depressed in this world, right? Cops, lawyers, doctors, everybody gets depressed. That doesn't mean you can't own a gun. Psychiatric problems, yeah, you want to go kill your mother or something, I can see that. But he just wants to do it for depression. And I guarantee you, the first time somebody does that, and somebody's civil rights are taken away for owning a gun because of that, there's going to be a massive lawsuit. There'll be a lawsuit. And then he wants to do is to require anybody selling guns, and gun shows are online. Nobody sells them online anyway. Require them to get a federal firearms license or prosecute. There's nothing in the law that says that's a legal law. Legally, you can sell a gun if you're a collector, curio, relics and stuff like that, or if you have a gun you just want to sell. Like I said, if I have a Smith & Wesson 500 and I'm not firing anymore, I should be able to take that gun and sell it. And if it's legal in the state that I'm in to do that, I should be able to do that. They want to limit it. They want to make you do background checks, and that's ridiculous. Because the first time somebody gets arrested for that, you're going to watch. There's going to be a lawsuit, and they're going to lose. So the president is going overboard. He's going crazy. We have today a background system in check that works fine. It works fine. If they would just take the background check system that they have today, and they would report the people that are psychiatric and prevent them from buying the guns on a background check, that would eliminate it. problem is, you see, 99% of the mass shootings that occur, people have bought their guns legally. They passed their background check. So the need for background checks is not more. It's just that we need to have those people that are totally derelict and mentally incompetence that have been saying they want to cut up and kill people to their psychiatrists get put on the background check so that it comes up with a flag. We don't have to have non-violent felons or people that got caught with some pot. No, those people should be able to buy guns. They're not a threat. They're not a threat. Do you realize you could actually get a felony for committing a crime of $300 or less? I mean, somebody blamed you for taking something, and you maybe didn't even take it, and you get charged with it, with the felony, and you don't have to get convicted, guys. This is the craziest thing with our freaking government. Somebody can get charged with a felony, all the charges can get dropped, and he cannot get convicted, and if he's still got a charge on him, he's considered by the federal government as a convicted felon. Now, some states will let you buy a gun because you're not a convicted felon in that state. But if you're on federal property in that state, you could be charged. And isn't that ridiculous? And you used to be able to get a relief of disabilities from the federal government, but they decommissioned that. There's a few political leaders talking about reducing that and eliminating that. Anybody that is a non-violent felony, to release them from jail and to expunge their record. Now, I really think they should, because then these people would vote, these people could get jobs. And a lot of people make one mistake. Now, that's like somebody embezzling, somebody embezzles, I don't know, $300 under embezzle, and they get caught. And they get charged and they don't get convicted. And they just pay a fine. That person's got a felony. He has all his civil rights and stuff. According to the government, if he gets like a withhold adjudication, which means they charge you with it, you don't get convicted, you don't do any time or anything. The government, doesn't accept that. They consider that a conviction. And it shouldn't be like that. It really shouldn't. So, government needs to change the way they're doing things. But with this recent executive actions, they want to make everybody register. And the thing is, guys, that's the next step to registration. Because there's already a few states that want to register the guns. So they register them. One state even wants to register that, wants to have you have to limit the amount of ammunition. And so they would have to limit it by the gun you have. So that's registration. So you have a 12 gauge shotgun. You're only going to be allowed to buy 12 bullets for that gun. Maybe every 10 months. And if you buy a 9mm, you'll go to jail. Ammunition, and you don't own it. It's registration, because how will they know you have the shotgun? You got to register it. You got to know you got the gun, right? So it's confiscation and registration. It's the bottom line of these government entities. And when I hear these stupid, there's people that are just idiots. I mean, I can't help it, man. I don't know where they were brought up in a black box somewhere in the woods. When they think that limiting your rights to own a gun and then registering them and then registering the bullets and then telling how many bullets you can have, and if you have bullets for a gun that you don't have, it's a crime. And if they don't think that's registration, they're nuts. That's the bottom line. It's going to be confiscation and registration. And if everybody has to do a background check for every single gun that's sold, those records are kept somewhere, guys. Those records are put somewhere in a box, kept somewhere, and they can be recalled. So that is, a background check is registration right there, in so many words. I don't agree with it. And I've gone to gun shows before, right? just about every gun I bought was through a background check, because most of the dealers and the people in the gun shows, our private stores, have crap guns. They don't have good guns. They have shitty, overpriced. I seen one guy there wanted $800 for a Glock 22. You know, he's not going to sell that thing. And they have some other shitty break-open 22s or 32 calibers, war relic guns. I'd be afraid to fire that gun. You don't find very many good guns when you go there anyway. But this whole Obama mess, I just hope we get a president in there. I hope the people out there, the voters, aren't such asinine assholes. And they put another jerk loser in there that's going to try to take more rights. Because if we get another Democrat in there, sorry ass guys, you're probably going to be seeing another gun ban. So I would stock up on AK-47s and assault guns and ARs, 5.7s, because you can make some pretty big money once those assault bans come in. I just wanted to bring that up, guys. But thanks a lot. Executive rules and everything has been put in place. I don't think it will have a big effect. I just hope it's not going to affect like the online community, like Gun Trader, Arms Less, Gun Listing. I don't think it'll affect it that much, because those guys are just selling one gun. But he wants to do it for no matter how many guns you use. So there'll be a lot more scrutiny probably by the FBI. So if you sell more than 5 or 6 guns, like on a Gun Trader or Arms List, kind of delete all the sales that you did in the past. You can wipe them. I know Florida Gun Trader, you can eliminate them. I don't know about Arms List. Get them off there. But thanks a lot, guys. I'd like to know what you think, your opinion about these executive orders and stuff. Every time I hear somebody saying, they're not going to take your rights away, these people must be living in a vacuum or a tube somewhere. I hear gun owners say this. They got to be living in a tube somewhere under the house or something, because they just don't get it. They need to really research it and see the truth. Thanks a lot, guys. You have a great day. Thanks for tuning in to my drive-by. Kudos and shout-outs to all my YouTube subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to keep the channel running. I look forward to your comments, if it's positive or negative. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.